Yeah, good. Very good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine. And what about you?
Yeah, doing well. Yeah, thank you for
Okay.
asking.
Okay, so can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, my name is Sai Krishna. I'm from Hyderabad, Telangana state. If I talk about my education qualification, I have completed my masters in computer science. Yeah, right now I'm preparing for my interviews like software developer. Simultaneously, I'm enhancing my English skills as well. Yeah, that's it, myself.
So why are you here? I mean, why are you learning this language and why are you using this app?
Yeah. Nowadays, English is a global language. Every sector they use to spoke in English only. Even though, any interviews after getting the job while surviving there, so we need to speak in English. That's what.
Okay. So right now you're doing any job or you are searching for job?
Yeah, earlier days I used to work in a freelancing in banking sector. Right now I'm not working anywhere. So completely I'm preparing my job interviews as well as English.
Okay, okay. So interview in which field you are preparing?
Yeah, software developer roles.
Okay, okay. Okay.
Yeah, may I know about yourself, ma'am?
Yeah, sure. I'm Mansi Birla. I'm a homemaker and currently I'm working on my communication skills and spoken English skills. Apart from this, I'm also running my YouTube channel. Yeah.
Yeah,
If I talk about my educational background, I have done post graduation and BA.
yeah, nice to hear, nice to hear. How many subscribers do you have?
Actually, I have just created my YouTube channel 3 or 4 days before. So I
Okay,
have,
okay, no worries.
yeah, 5 subscribers till now.
Yeah, you are uploading this English conversation content or any other content?
No, no, same English conversation
Yeah,
content.
yeah, okay, yeah, good.
So do you have knowledge, some knowledge about YouTube?
I
Are you not
think
a YouTuber?
I am not a YouTuber. I'm just a learner here. So I know very little bit about something. What I'm not involved in the YouTube. So I know
Okay.
very little bit. After 1K subscribers, after 100 hours views, then only the YouTube owners or YouTube channel holders getting monetization from YouTube. And there is some type of copyrights. We don't copy to any songs, any some other
Yeah,
persons. Yeah,
yeah,
so I know very little bit.
yeah. There are some policies from
Yeah,
YouTube regarding YouTube.
yeah.
So do you want to ask something?
Yeah, I don't have questions. You are a YouTuber. I think you have a lot of questions. I think I hope.
So yes, in what method you are following to learn this language?
Yeah, consistency. I'm interact with the people regularly in 1 or 2 calls, hardly. So rest of the time, yeah, in normal I use regularly. Nowadays everyone is into YouTube. So in that YouTube time, so I spend 40 minutes or 1 hour in conversation videos or some English, some native speaker bloggings, not Indian speakers, native speakers like means like international bloggers
Okay,
some Russian people, yeah, Nigerian people, South African people, American people, they are having channels daily vlogging channels. Yeah,
you watch daily blogging content in English.
yeah, I'll get some new words I think in my viewpoint.
Okay. So do you want to share some new words here, if you remember?
Yeah, I write it down as well. So some words I write down in my notebook. Um, some of the idioms and phrases. Yeah,
So can you share any phrase?
yeah. Like have you heard before? You are spot on. This is one of the phrases.
Please speak again. I'm not getting it.
Yeah, you are spot on. Have you
Okay.
heard before? You are spot on. Like someone saying like answering is correct. So that time we used to spot on. Most of the native speakers, experts only using these words. And
What is the how do we
sorry,
spell it? How do we spell it?
yeah, you are spot on.
Uh,
Spot spot on. You are
okay.
spot on means like you are right. Correct. Yeah, you said right answer, correct answer. Like exact.
Okay,
Yeah.
whatever you are saying is correct, like this.
Yes. Yeah. 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 And other word is true that. True that. True that. T R
And how
U
do we
U.
D? It's
Yeah.
D or
T for Taj Mahal, Tamil Nadu.
okay, okay,
True. 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 That. THAT. True that.
okay,
I think it's like which like I give some examples, like one example, like Taj Mahal is the one of the best moments have visited, like I think the time is for this place is using through that, for example in my Hyderabad city, there is Charminar is there, and Tangman is there, and Golconda Fort is there. So that time I share about my experience to someone. Someone knows about these places. That time they are using like true that, like yeah.
okay. So, are you from English medium? Have English medium background? I mean, you have done your schooling or colleging from English medium, or you are learning from the very beginning here.
Yeah, I belongs to my mother tongue medium, so I am not English medium guy. When I
Okay,
pursued my master's time only, I am a English medium, but there is no
okay.
option to study in my mother tongue, so that's what I chose that only.
Yeah. So,
So
how
I
do
think
you learn? How? Yeah.
very recent time. I think it's my 40 or 45 days only. I am working on this English speaking, like enhancing like speaking skills. So before I don't know English, like I know English very little bit. There is no option that time only. I used to speak English that time, like very little bit, some type of breaking English like and broken English like that. So now I'm working on it, so day by day I'm improving myself, I think.
Since last 45 days, you are working on your this learning
Yeah,
in
yeah,
this.
learning English on this platform. This is my third week. I think today or yesterday I completed my third week on this platform.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So, apart from watching the English content, what other things you are doing to learn this language?
Nothing. Just I consistently communicate with the people, and I
Okay,
watch
okay.
some I conversation videos. There is any new word, I write down in my notebook or my notepad in my laptop. After I search in Google, meaning, exact meaning, which time we are going to use that with example.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
that's all. I again write down in my notebook. Then
okay,
when I remember those things, that time I again revision this. I think that's I'm maintaining very recent time. Yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I have. I think last 15 days I'm working on it to writing, like writing my
okay,
notebook. Yeah, some phrases, idioms, new words, advanced words. Yeah.
okay. So, what are you feeling now? Like after 45 days of learning English, you have achieved. You are here at this stage that you are able to speak a little bit. And so, what are you feeling about this?
Yeah, I feel better. I think I'm doing the right way. So, earlier days to compare this right now, so it's I think I improved 10%. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, this language, you are learning this language. Is there any future goal, or you are
Yeah,
just want to clear your interview?
no, like English is a global language. Like before last 15 years to till now to compare with English, that time only whoever working and whoever going to settle in abroad, those only interest, showing interest right now. So even though nowadays shop vendors, vehicle drivers are so using, cab drivers also used to speak in English. Think it's a
Yes, yes.
necessary to learn English. It's a good thing, and also yeah, after even I am not looking for even interviews. After getting job, I need to interact with new people. They are, see, the corporate sector not only like hired in local people, across world, different cities. So there is only common language is English. Common
Yeah, yeah.
communication gate is English. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's very important to learn this language. It is a global language, and we have to learn this, to achieve anything. If we want to do any job, or if we want to go anywhere, like as you said, if we want to go abroad, then we have to speak in this language.
Yeah,
Because
necessary. Even though you are working in any India, like not government sector, private sector, yeah, you need to speak in English, must and should. I think it's
yeah,
mandatory skill.
it's a necessity and mandatory in all sectors now.
Yeah.
So, are you able to explain your daily routine in English? Will you
Yeah,
be
I
able?
do. Yeah, I do.
So,
Like
can you explain?
someone asked about my yesterday. I think I made some mistakes, like some past. So right now, like I know. So basically, like what I'm thinking, like not a scripting part. The daily routine, what you did in yesterday. Could you elaborate about yourself? What you did in yesterday, and could you elaborate your yesterday and like that. So I think in my point, there is only three or four topics. Like I'm living in as a bachelor, so I don't have much more work. So there is only three or four points is only there. For example, you ask just now you asked, tell me the about daily routine. So I think when I'm going to like attending interview, that time it's okay. Like normal conversation it's enough. I think like I wake up in the morning 6 o'clock, then I do some exercises. I did some exercises and I ate some tiffin. Then I I usually I read newspapers, and then some I usually check my emails as well as my job applications, if there is any return email is I am getting or not. So then I prepare like 1 hour my subject, then I switch to English, then again I switch to my subjects, like, and there is simple, I think
Yes.
someone like if I attend any Amazon like customer service agent, that time I need to focus, I need to include some words, I think some sentences.
So I think you should also, focus on your as you are learning this language. So you must focus on all the four skills: listening, reading, writing, and speaking.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
first, we listen and speak, because as a beginner, we have to listen the things carefully. Then only we would be able to speak.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and by reading, you can also learn different vocabulary, new words.
Yeah, yeah. That time he knows how to pronunciate words while
Yeah,
listening and reading that time. After that, if you someone going to abroad, someone preparing government exam, I think English writing skills is most mandatory.
yes, definitely. So if you want to learn some idioms and new vocabs, then I will, send you a link. Then you can watch this, because I had a conversation yesterday. It was a nice conversation on you can learn new idioms and vocabs from that video.
Yeah, sure, sure. Yeah.
So shall we wrap up the session?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Bye bye.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Bye.